Oh, well, hello, tribe. My name is Dr. Furlbox, and we're going to be playing some Hero Siege. Let me get the controller working. Here we go. And what the heck is now? Oh, we got it working. Perfect. Alright. Skills. Let's level up our, yeah, let's see here. Let's level this up. And, oh, we got a new web skill because we turned level 15. So every 5 skill levels, you get a new web point that you can put in. Let's see. Ooh, that's good. While wielding a pole arm. Nice. And then we have one build variant that I'm going to use. Right here, I'm going to use this more too. And then we got this. We got this. And let's give it one more to intelligence. Alright, let's roll out. Let's break out and roll out. Boom. You can see how much damage that deals. We're up to the 2000s now. We were at 500 DPS yesterday. Oh, here's a beach ball. Where do we throw the beach ball? Is there anywhere up here that has quests for me? Dr. Tinker, he's going to give me the sucker, I think. No? That may be next act. Let's put on the map. Alright. Oh. Alright. Or wait. Hot coffee? That's probably right here in outskirts of Nova. Alright, let's take these off. Yeah, that was awesome. Blazing trail and teleport. Boom. And I can easily do this to weapon swap. And do this to weapon swap. So I learned how to weapon swap in this game after starting this character. This is my 3rd character, and I learned how to weapon swap, do all the build swaps, all that, with just controller, guys. Like, I'm disabled, so it hurts for me to play keyboard and mouse. I usually only do it if I'm having to play versus a boss, usually, that I can't get with the controller. Said there's a quest in here somewhere, so... Alright, here's a rat den. I think it's in here. Boom, we messed them up. Mess them up. There's no cooldown for this skill, so you can just keep on blasting them. Basic key, got that. Alright, here we go. These guys might be hard. Nope, we're rolling. Oh, Gothic Bow? Oh, hold on, wait a second. We're not 16 yet. Okay, hold on. We need to be 16, but we can wear these. I like this. Alright. Blazing trail. Teleport. Let's do this. Blazing trail. I miss my grandma so much, honestly. And my other grandma's dying. I'm just trying to play some video games to distract myself, you know, from all the sad stuff out there. I wasn't ready for my grandma to go. She was, though. hard. It is, it's hard. I loved her so much. I never thought I was ever going to see her in that kind of condition. Time flies before I even know it, and oh, here's that big cat, or that rat, that big rat. Oh, we got a tell room from him, and we completed the quest. So we'll keep going through the labyrinth, and it'll just pop us out right back into the map if we just keep going through, I believe. Or it's just going to pop us out if we go in a circle. We'll just pop right back out. Yep, we killed the big rat, so, you know. Congratulations to the mob. We killed a rat. 15% movement speed from that shrine, that's pretty good. Alright, let's go back up here now. We just pick this up. We can just equip it right to, well, let's switch this, and then we can equip it right to there. Alright. Alright, let's do this now. I wonder if I can get a merc already. Oh, hold on. There we go. And now we go to the guy with the question mark. And he's going to give me something. Probably some experience. I'll hit level 16 and I'll be able to put on my shield. But I still want to use this bowl, kind of. Oh, suicidal pig casts summon squishy. The suicidal pig run towards the nearest enemy. Drop a stone of itself, dealing damage. I don't think I want suicidal pig. See you at the Black Tower. Kill the colossal pumpkin in the pumpkin cellar. Oh man. Oh, here we go. Some rune scribe. Once I turn level 16, then I'll have to use my other setup and stuff because I'll have that shield and that gives $2 skills, so that's pretty good. Let's see, read it again. Yep, $2 skills, that's perfect. That mythic. pick it up with my mouse. There we go. Alright. Here we go. Iron ring. Alright. Now we're going to switch. I'm going to put this on. Still can't put it on? What the heck? What's going on? I'm 16 though. Oh, this doesn't have anywhere to go. So we're going to just put that down. There we go. Now we got some stuff going on. Alright, this should give us a lot better strategy. Alright, and now I want to get... Okay, what's this? Okay, we'll have to take that and then we'll line that up. We'll have to take that. We'll have to do, right here, we're going to do blazing trail. So LB's blazing trail. And then this right here, we're going to have to do that. So then alright, LB, LY, LR. Okay, we gotta level up and stuff, so we'll go right here. Let's get, oh, here we go. Okay, that actually might be what I want now. Oh, we gotta get the points. Alright, so if we're doing this, is that good, or do we want, probably want this. So I would use this, and then, oh, can't use that there, so that, and then I'm going to use this to proc that, use this to proc, no, use this to proc this. Alright, now we got that. Alright, now we got Q. Just proc teleport. No, we want this one, this, and this one, this. Alright, so LB is for that, and then that's teleport. Alright. Oh, there we go. That's sick. Oh yeah, that's better than the bow now. Alright, let's get to the next spot. That one can be there, so then I can use this one. Oh no, I can't use that one. I can use that one. I can't even use that one on this. So it's this. And it's this. This one is for range, maybe? Is that why? Range, okay. So we'll do this then. Or you know what? Instead of this one, we'll bring that to 1, and this one, bring it to 1. We're going to use this for our melee. You know, and then we put this, and we'll put this. Alright, so now we can use that one for melee, so that's perfect. I love that. And then we got something here where we can buff up with this right here. So LB, LX, teleport, shooting whirlwind kind of spin. Alright, perfect. We did a mixed build of different things. I've never done something like this before. That's dope. That's dope as heck. You guys like that? Boom, 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 boom. Let's see here. Let's get on the chat. I just want to get in the chat. Let me see if we just got any views. We've gotten one viewer so far, but no concurrent viewers. But you know what? Let me just get into chat live anyways. And I can just... They're gonna die. My merc's gonna get them. Oh wait, we don't have a merc yet, but we're gonna get one when we go back to town. Alright, here we go. How about a little beat? How about a little beat while we're doing this? Let me see what I got here. Alright, oh, I died. I died. It's okay. We're getting the beat. Let me see where it is. Sorry guys, I just want to put on this. Alright, here we go. We got it. Alright, let me put it on loop. Alright, respawn. Let's see if we can get a merc. This is the guy we get a merc from, I believe. Alright. Hire mercenary, 10,000 gold. Ooh, that's a lot of gold. That's all my gold, but you know what? A merc is perfect. And we can now buff up that merc. You find the attack you want him to do. Yep, we want that, and then Warrior's Might, and then Fatal Strike, and then Stacked Rage. Alright, so we get that to 5, then we get these to 3, and then we get some passives. Alright, and Mercenary's name is what? Let's rename him. Mercenary. Let's name him Hired Guy. Hired Guy. Well, we gotta rename him. I don't want it caps. I want Hired Guy. Like The Office. Ryan, Hired Guy. Oh, we are moving much faster now. Especially when we got Blazing Trail going on. Not. Oh yeah, the merc is helping. Dang, that's crazy. Alright, here we got the pumpkins. Alright, we got one pumpkin. I think you gotta press X right when it gets to the end. Yep, X. There, we got it. Nope, we did not get that pumpkin, actually. We want to kill everything first. So we can just get the pumpkin. I think you just press X, and then you let it harvest itself. Yep, it just harvests itself. Well, it doesn't harvest itself. We harvest it, but we don't have to press anything special to. It's not like mining. We just kind of go up and press X. Now I got a merc that's protecting me. Ooh, that's a big guy. This will be the 5th pumpkin, and then we need maggots collected. Looks like there's a guy who has a question mark over his head that wants to talk to us up here. Boink, boink. Alright, here we go. This is my account with my bow. Or I mean my build with my bow. I still like this better for right now. The bow is still just bad ass. Just to show you how to get more short views, you gotta be a community builder. Branch out this channel and let it know what you want in a monetized day or 90 days. I will subscribe and make others consign to the sign that subscribe to. You know, I put it on other 8 other platforms too. In about 3 to 6 months, we'll be making maybe 4 months. Water break for a couple lunches instead of just one. Coming again, this is a new. I'd love to be able to afford 2 lunches. You gotta be a community builder. Branch out this channel. That's right. I will subscribe and make others consign to the sign that subscribe to. You know, I put it on other 8. Hit for the break. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's get this copper vein. I can't believe I spent all my gold for a merc. We'll get more gold. When I go back to town, I'm going to sell stuff. Jump right in. Alright, we should actually have this be Mario's tube. And this can be... No, that can't be that. That can be this. But this has to be this. You know what? I actually want this to be... Oh, that doesn't work for that. Alright. Here we go. We're good then. Jump right in. Okay, here we go. We gotta shock things. It didn't even let me choose which one I wanted to keep. Oh, because it puts it at the top. Alright. Now we gotta shock things. So, right here, I'm putting the shocker. Alright. Okay, here we go. Nice, easy quest. Alright, quest complete. Let's go back and get it right away. Alright, let's just get the gold. Let me know if you think I hit pretty good with that beat. Bing, 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 bing. Maybe I gotta go on Twitch. No way do we already find one of these. Oh, for poison too? Oh, nice. We just got hooked up. Thank you, Hero Siege. Kill the colossal pumpkin in the pumpkin cellar. Alright, let's go in the pumpkin cellar and kill that guy. But first, I want to go back to town and sell those items. So, we just do this, and then boom, and we go back to town. Nice. Dope potion. Yeah, I want those.
Alright, here we go. Guys, why is it no... Alright, here we go. Please like, comment, subscribe. Check out the related video coming at you.
We don't get a quiver in this one or anything?
Alright, related video here, playlist here. Alright, here we go. What's up, guys? I'm talking to Roblox. Looking for some of my best beat compilations. Here we go.
Oh! It's a throwing weapon, so that means it would be what level? Level 22. Alright, we'll equip that for now. And we need to go on to here. Oh.
Here we go.
Why am I... I'm prospecting, not selling.
Here we go. That one again. This one's a little different.
Now we can go and sell all this. We're getting a decent amount of gold. Alright. Alright, let's see where we're at. Alright, kill the colossal pumpkin. We got any skill points? Alright, let's go back. Let's do this. Oh, here we go. Blowing them up. If they made Diablo where you could move and attack at the same time, that might make some improvements on it. Like, that'd be cool if they did that with Diablo 2, 3, and 4, and even 1 as well. But I'd like 1 to stay the same, because I like 1 how it's like almost kind of like a turn-based real-time strategy game. Like, every footstep matters. You can't just run away if you get messed. Here we go. But we got a new skill we can put on. It's not on that build. Try 3. Okay, 4. Alright, I'm gonna make a build out of it then. Here we are. That's it. There we go. Perfect. No, we gotta go back in there. We gotta kill the pumpkin guy.
One drop of my poison and your days are over.
The Amazon's like a throw barb. The Amazon is very similar to Barbarian in this one. The Barbarian for Diablo 2. That's an insane attack. There's the colossal pumpkin. He's got some life. Oh, heck yeah. Pick all that shit the F up. Excuse me for saying the S word. I have Tourette's and autism. I gotta report that almost in every video, and it's so annoying because why would I want everyone to have to know that? But in order to get monetized, YouTube needs to know, oh, you got Tourette's. I can advertise for people for Tourette's and say, you know, Tourette's is not what you think it is. It's actually very different than what some people think it is. Some people have it where they swear on accident, and really, I blame the people who invented those words in the English dictionary. If we would have just said, oh, poopy, and that was our swear word, then it would have been perfect. Yeah. Okay, let's see here where we gotta go. Quest completed, so we can go out now. I want to kill a little rat bastards in here. We got a Monster right here. I'm advertising Monster, best energy drink in the world. I'd say it beats Red Bull even. Sorry, Red Bull. You didn't pay me enough. Plus, I gotta do honest reviews, you know? I mean, you're not paying me for the review, you're paying me for the ad, so of course I'm gonna say, you know, Monster's the best if you're paying me, but no, Monster actually is the best. This is a non-paid sponsorship. Monster is the best energy drink. Well, for me, you know, I'll also rep, you know, Red Bull and stuff like that, but still. Monster it is, right? Honestly, I don't want to create any waves here, but Celsius sucks. Sorry, Celsius. You guys taste like crap. Celsius sucks. There's aspartame in it, too. You know how bad that is for people with autism? What the heck's going on here? Who's this guy? Who does this guy think he is? Who is that guy even? Here's another one. Who does this guy think he is? Royal Lance, perfect. Showing Bassinet of Dexterity. Yeah, we want that. Let's get this Gravedigger disc. Oh man, I hate when I have to switch to my mouse. You know what? I'm gonna mess this dude up. You know what? Here we go. Boom. Oh yeah, I got the bow. I think the bow works better. Oh, nice. Magic Battle Scythe? Okay. Alright. Oh, it looks like we got a level up. So, what do I want to put it in? Probably this. For movement speed. And then you're going to put one into here. Since I put two in there, we're going to put two into armor too. We want to be tanky, right, guys? Nice, they didn't kill my merc or anything. Perfect. Alright. Owl crossbow of frost. Oh! That looks like a really good hammer. Okay, here we go. I don't know if I can use a hammer. Oh, I cannot use a hammer. Alright. Keep it like that. And then, of course, we're going to whip and swap. With this new armor, the minus 29 poison resistance, oh, it's insane. I can't wait to pump some emeralds into there. I can't wait till I get to Nightmare. That's when the game starts becoming really intuitive. It becomes a lot harder, but it becomes intuitive. Alright, there's a exclamation point down here. Looks like we need to get this waypoint too. Oh, Black Tower. That's where I was supposed to be. That's where that one guy said he'd meet me at again. Alright, let's talk to him. Maggot Stew Cauldron. Maybe we gotta get the maggots collected. Find him in the Black Tower, or maybe down here this guy will have something to say. Can't wait till level 20 and then we can get more projectiles on. I'm gonna go back up to the Black Tower. This whole situation has made me feel uncomfortable. Alright, there we go. I want to get some coffee. Alright, let's see. Anybody in here? Anybody on chat? Guys, remember when you're coming into chat, make sure you type a hi so I know you're in here. All you gotta do is just type a hello, how you doing? Hi, my name is Grant. Hi, my name is Grant. Hi, my name is Dr. Furlbox. To the burning vision. Okay, so we gotta take out what we don't want. And the Mario's pipe doesn't really do anything, but this thing sucks worse, so we're gonna do that. But if we just go here, we're making maggot stew. We got the pumpkins in there. Maggot stew cooked. 30 out of maggots collected. It says the maggot stew is cooked though, so let's go into the Black Tower. Let's see if we can find some maggots in here. Let's take these off. I don't need them to see very much right now. They're only for reading, really. I figured out how to get Diablo 1 Devolution X mod on my cell phone. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. Being in the car or on the couch just playing Diablo 1 on my cell phone. I want to transfer the files from my computer onto my phone, but last time I did that I messed it up, so I'm just gonna have different files. I'll just do different characters on the phone than I do on my computer. But if I ever find like a King Sword of Haste on one or the other, I'll probably try to load that into the other one, but I don't want to mess up. The Joe Saga. You guys seen Skeeter? The Joe Saga? YouTube is great, isn't it? I mean, I would encourage you to become a creator today, honestly. You can do any niche you want. Just make sure you're solving a problem and then have one channel where you're giving entertainment. Entertainment's still value. They say it's harder to do with entertainment because there's more entertainment on here than there is education, but I mean, find a specific niche that covers a lot of things that can help a lot of people. And for me, I have my niche where I talk about mental health with blogging and drug addiction. I try to give advice. Well, I don't try to give advice. I try to give it suggestions and things that have helped me in the past deal with mental illness. But since drug addiction and mental illness go hand in hand, I figured I'd add that in on my niche, you know, and yeah, that's not on this channel, but it is on other ones. So, you know, I got about 5 channels right now, but none of them are monetized anymore. I had 3 monetized channels and I started over, and because I forgot the passwords. I used to beatbox a lot, and before I was monetized, like my first actual YouTube channel was BetaBox8224. You can look me up and you can see how I beatboxed when I was 18, and then look how I beatboxed when on my older videos on this channel. when I had my teeth and a good microphone, you'll see, oh yeah, he's actually pretty good. And I'm going to be a lot better than you guys think I am right now, because some of you don't even know that I just have rods for teeth right now, and I'm getting my actual teeth soon. But yeah, it costs a lot of insurance money to pay for it, but it's totally worth it to keep your God-given talent, right? Anyone that doesn't have teeth, I encourage them to save up to get new teeth. It's the best investment you could get, and they don't hurt. I remember the nerves on my teeth were so bad that they just hurt so bad they were giving me headaches. I had to get them pulled. The molars, I had wisdom teeth in that I never really got removed, and they started chipping off the molars next to them until a wisdom tooth chipped completely in half. And it hurt so bad I had to get into the dentist right away, and they pulled my wisdom teeth, and then pretty soon all my other teeth started going, and I didn't have enough time to fix it, so I had to get them pulled. And I think they could have fixed them for me, where I could have just gotten a partial, but I think they wanted to make money, so they pulled them all, because they thought I was going to get the implants through University of Minnesota. But that's exactly what they wanted. They wanted to pull them so I'd get them through them, and I wouldn't even have needed them if they just would have put in a partial early enough. But they were taking their old dear sweet time, so I do not recommend the University of Minnesota. I recommend Parkway Dental, and I told Parkway Dental that I would do an advertisement for them because they are doing a great job. And just wait till you see the teeth. I'm going to do an advertisement for Parkway Dental for free, because eventually they might see me become famous and will pay me to do their advertisements. I'll be like, yeah, I'll charge a lot less than having to put it on TV. I like doing software and product reviews, plus reviews for like chiropractors, dentists, stuff like that. That's something that I just started like doing and thinking of, and I mean, like that's a way how to get paid promotions and sponsorships and stuff like that. So I mean, if you're thinking about something like that, make sure you do it now. Because pretty soon they're already going to have who they want advertising, and you never know. You could get an email today saying, oh, we want you to advertise this for us, but be very careful. Make sure it's on a secure email. And I would use, I think what's called Proton email. It's very protected. But I use one of my Proton email addresses for something else that's very private and secure. So I just use my other email, you know. You never use the email that's connected to your Google account or your YouTube channel for people to get a hold of you at. You never use that, guys. That's some personal information that you should keep off of YouTube and have a completely separate email for how people can contact you. It's a good strategy. I mean, I could make a whole channel just based on how YouTubers make mistakes and what to do to actually start up real, actual organic growth. It takes longer than people think. Just because people have 2 million subscribers and I only have 72 doesn't make it that their channel is any better than mine. It just means they've had more time to resonate with a certain audience. And yeah, there's people that they're not doing it for the to help others. They're doing it for the views to help themselves and stuff. And they're creating videos that people would want to watch, but in the other look of it, they're not really helping out the community. They're actually making it harder for people to do their job, and they pretend like they're catching predators when really they just want to get views. Yeah, if they were really trying to catch predators, and they try to get those predators some help, stick them in a place where there's all a bunch of predators and stuff, and they want to be in those places so that they can get raped and rape other people themselves because they're gay, and usually predators are gay and they're molesting young boys. I don't know if this is appropriate or not, but you know, Skeeter talks about this stuff all the time on his channel. He got monetized, but I would love to catch predators with Skeeter, or what's his name, Digion? Yeah. But that's just sick. Don't think I'd want my name associated with that, because I don't think they're doing it to catch predators. I think they're doing it for the views. Just disgusting. Why would they even think that that's okay? you know, and then they don't want to cooperate with the police, but the police don't want to cooperate with them. So it's like, stop what you're doing, start a new niche. Like, I don't know why people even want to see that. Like, we don't want to see, you know, predators, you know, talking about doing this to young boys. It's like, report it to the police right away. Don't make a video out of it. You're dehumanizing humanity. Like, people don't want to see that. Get it to the police and get those people put away where we don't have to see them. It's disgusting what they do, and I can't even say what I used to do to people that were rapists, pedophiles, and murderers. Yeah, I've been to prison. That don't matter though. I changed my life around. But yeah, I became a prison lord or a prison chief in about 2 months. I came in there as a rookie, came out of there most badass motherfucker you probably know. You'd never see it now when you look at me, but yeah, I'm in the Italian. I was part of the Italian mob for a bit. They don't exist anymore. It's just like the Russian mob now exists. Not even the Irish mob anymore. But I wouldn't fuck with the Russians if I were you. I mean, like they're the real mob these days. Like, there's no Italian mob really anymore, and there's no Irish. Well, there's still the Irish mob, but they're not as big as the Russian mob. You know. I mean, just don't fuck with Russia, you know. We want to get on China's good side. Yeah, because it doesn't seem like Russia's really on our team. And I knew I wasn't supposed to be talking about politics because it's not what my niche is about. It's about gaming. But people like to hear the stories, right, guys? You like to hear the stories, don't you? Thank you, James. Thank you, James, for giving me a story to tell all about people. For what you did to me and how you called my mom the B word, threatened my life, called me an N-word, honky, cracka, N-word, and then threatened me again and then chased after me. And because you got knocked out in one hit, you're mad? I'm like, dude, you're lucky I didn't get over on top of you and start pummeling you, dude. You're lucky all it took was one hit, because if it didn't, you probably would have gotten some brain damage. And believe me, what happened to me was a lot worse than whatever happened to you. And what happened to you, you deserved it. You don't ever call someone's mom a B word. Like, dude, I've never called someone's mom or daughter or children anything like that. I'll say something to someone, but the minute you talk about someone's creator or their child, you're an extension of that, and you're defending your child or your mom. You know, it should be illegal to, you know, provoke people, honestly, especially provoking vulnerable adults, especially ones that are half your size and half your age, and then you get mad because you get knocked out. James, you're a pussy, man. You acted like you were real hard, and James Hicks, you're a pussy, if that's even your real name. But I'm not defaming you. You almost had me freaking killed, and you threatened to kill me. So, yeah, what the police already did to me was punishment enough. But having to do 2 years again in jail, you think that's fun? No, you ain't been through shit compared to what I've been through, James Hicks, if that's even your real name. And yes, we have proof that you stole my identity. And you and your business Top Care or whoever you're living with right now is going to get in a lot of freaking trouble because the police broke 3 of my ribs and they weren't even supposed to bring weapons into that group home. Hey, you had a weapon. You had a weapon with your mouth. You kept saying provoking things, calling my mom names. It was about the second time you called my mom a name, then threatened my life, called me a racist slur, and called me a cracker nigga, and then chased after me, and that ain't cool. Call me a cracker nigga, especially if I'm freaking albino and a ginger. That's very disrespectful to me and my entire race. Like, you know, like, yeah, fuck you, James. I don't even believe like you're even who you say you are, man. Like, why keep trying to rage bait me and come on my channel and act like you're cool with me 1 minute and then be a complete prick the next? Like, that's not cool, bro. And I don't think I want to be friends with you anymore, man. I never was anymore after you had already stolen from me. It's like, when have I ever stolen anything from you? Never. So, I mean, why do you try to steal my identity, steal thousands of dollars from me, and think that you're smarter than me just because you're a thief? Being a thief doesn't make you smarter than someone, man. The law's catching up on you, and believe me, I have a lawyer that's contacting all the people that you're going to be in contact with the next few years. You're going to have a hell of a lot of time paying all the money back that you stole from me, because We got proof that it's you, James Hicks, and we got proof that Top Care helped you steal my identity by giving you my information, and that's why you tried to have the police kill me, to try to make it seem like they're not racist for killing George Floyd, when it was the exact same Minneapolis police officers who tried to kill me, and they tased me 3 times and then suffocated me, and then tried charging me with assault on a police officer, even though when they tased me, I was sitting down. Plus, they tased my best friend, who is a 20-year Marine sniper veteran, and they tased him in the process, and they tried saying it's my fault and charged me. It's like, dude, you're the one who just tased a veteran. It's like, you need to get some help. Like, these police officers are trained operatives. I'm just a cadet. I was never in any battle or anything, you know. I went to military school once as a way to get out of prison quicker, and then once because my parents sent me there and they wanted me to learn some discipline. So, I mean, James, you ain't been through anything I've been through, you know, and you don't know, I have a secret identity. So the identity you're stealing from, there's about 100 Grant Furlongs in Minnesota. So, you know, you're effing with every single one. And believe me, if someone's name is Grant Furlong, they're famous. There's a Grant Furlong who's the inventor of LinkedIn. There's a Grant Furlong who's in the House of Representatives. There's a Grant Furlong right here that you mess around with to the point where you're going to be in a lot of trouble. And you've already gone to jail. And I think you deserve to go to prison, because you shouldn't have threatened to kill me. You shouldn't have called my mom the B word. And you shouldn't have called me a crack-a-nigga. I don't take that shit, man. You know I'm fucking albino, and you know that's very disrespectful, and I can't believe you would even say something like that. Really, I can't. I've never called anybody anything about their mom or their child, or never called anyone a freaking N-word or anything in my life. I've called other white people honkies, but, you know, that's different, because honky isn't as offensive as cracker or white boy. We laugh at the word honky. But still, black people, don't call white people niggas if you don't want to be called a nigger. You know what I'm saying? And I'm part ginger, part albino. So I got Jamaican blood in me, you know. So I actually am part black, you know. I don't look black because I'm albino and ginger, but no, don't mess with me, man. Like, seriously, I stay in my lane, and, you know, they need to stop fucking around, because I'm from a Latin. My family's also part Latin from Italy, so, you know. I don't like when people just assume that you have light skin, that you're white. And it's like, no, I'm native Indian and freaking Italian. Those are all not white. And Jamaican too. And part Liberian. You know, I got that Nigerian scared Yoruba tribe right with me here. Liberian hair. Maybe not, but it's so goddamn red that people can't understand it. Instead, I tried to be rapping right when I started up YouTube about 3 months ago, and I just wanted to do so because my beatboxing felt a little plain without the lyrics in it, and I want to go insane. But I must refrain from that type of mentality, because I'm going up in a new reality where I'm no longer living in a duality. I now know the difference between real and fantasy, or they don't call it fantasy, the real and non-reality coming up, and it's destroying my fallacies of what I truly believed were true when it was just my own psychosis playing tricks on me. You came after me when I was in a manic episode. Can't you see that you really decepted me, and you really tried to tear me apart right from the start, as if you had no heart, as if I had no heart? But you know what? Every time I was around you, you smelled like a fart, and you a fucking hard. Yeah, don't ever say that, because I'm going to say it about you, and you said that about me. People who have autism aren't retards. Look at Elon Musk. He's like one of the most smartest people in the world, and he has autism. Like, you going to call him a retard too, James? Like, seriously, you got enough rage bait out of me, but, you know, you're not rage baiting me. It's because you did shit to me in real life. It has nothing to do with online, but you're still on here 7 years later talking shit to me. Like, what is up with that? I gotta end this game once I level up, and I gotta refrain from this, you know, this main complaint that is making me feel insane, because he literally, you know, has taken lives before, and my life was almost taken. And if he threatened me and ran at me, how am I in trouble for assaulting him? No, they got me in trouble for assaulting a police officer, and I never assaulted a police officer. They assaulted me. I didn't assault them back. I ran away to my friend Kurt's room, and he was there the whole time listening. And yep, that's why they dropped my record, and I don't have anything on my record anymore because they knew I was about to press charges. And I called Robert Hoagland for help with my Social Security, identity theft problems, and criminal cases that Stearns County literally was trying to kill me. They sleep deprived me for over 18 days, and you can die after being awake for over 3 days. I just prayed to God every day that I wasn't going to die and I was going to make it out of there. And the police kept asking me, you ever think you're going to make it out of here? And I'm thinking, no. I'm like, you guys have given me no answers. These guys never brought me to a real court case where there was actually a judge or anything. There was nothing even done in court. And you asked me, what did court say? I'm going to tell you right now, court didn't say anything. So why am I still here? What was the reasons you even brought me here? That I was a public safety hazard? I'm like, so you brought me here because you thought I was going to commit a crime? Not that I actually committed a crime, but because you thought I was going to? That's not how the law works. I didn't commit a crime. And I never did after that either anyway. So you never prevented me from committing a crime because I was never going to in the first place. The criminal justice system is a freaking fraud. You know, I'm so disappointed with them for how badly they treated me when I was a fucking patriot of this country, and so was every single part of my family who came here, you know, in the 1800s and fought in the U.S. Army and fought in World War II, and I'm a fucking patriot. They need to remember that because I'm so tired of getting disrespected by freaking people who don't understand what I've done for them without them even knowing it. But I can't say shit because I have to keep all that classified. I have to keep all that kind of information, you know, resided inside my mind. I can't ever let it out, not even to a therapist. The government has no idea what they put me through and how loyal I was to serving them. And then one day they just decided, oh, well, we're going to put you in prison, or the only way you're getting out is you do boot camp again, and otherwise you're going to stay here the rest of your life. And I'm like, well, why? And there was even some gentleman that I was in jail with who was in there for 2 years in the same room, and they said, yeah, they said they're never going to let me out of here. And then I read about it later in the news, how people were being held in jail for 2 years without even being read their rights, without even a trial. And it's like 2 years you can't hold someone in a county jail for more than a year. You either gotta let them go or transfer them to prison. You can't just hold them for that whole time. And that's how you know the police are corrupted as F. Especially here in Minnesota, especially Stearns County and Minneapolis. So you guys better look out. I got money. My family's got money now to protect me, and so you guys better look out. You know, the next time you try assaulting me, believe me, we got money for a lawyer that is gonna bring you corrupted ass cops down, and any motherfucking honky that's trying to step in my way is gonna get their ass slapped the fuck out by the detective, who's not a private detective, actually a real detective, and you're gonna get fucked, probably in prison too, because you fucked with the wrong person, and you really tried to destroy an amazing life. And has anyone ever told you you're amazing? I bet. But not you, James. You're not amazing. You're just a fucking prick. And this, I don't care if this video doesn't get monetized or not. You know, this is for my viewers to understand the personal background story of all the bullshit I've had to deal with. I thought my life was hard when I was in 6th grade. I thought my life was hard then when I was 16. Then when I was 25, oh my God, it got hard. I don't know how to remain my composure sometimes. I got some fucking dumbass, half honky, half fucking piece of shit black dude trying to fucking tell me that he's on my side and shit. And it's like, dude, you ain't on my side. You don't give a shit about even your mom. It's like, if you're calling me a honky, that means you're calling your mom a honky because she's white. It's like, I've never said anything about your mom, and you call my mom a bitch when you haven't even met her. I'm like, that was purposely to try to provoke me. You should be in freaking prison. Provoking a vulnerable adult. And then you're the one who gets hurt. But I'm a vulnerable adult, so that was your own fault. You got knocked the fuck out by someone who's disabled. You must feel like a real pussy. If I could just censor all the swear words in this video, maybe people could still watch it and get it monetized without... Well, I have Tourette's and autism, so it's still monetizable because I can't control it when I'm in a PTSD-like moment and I'm swearing and I'm cursing, but I'm not cussing anyone out, but... You know, that's Tourette's. That's how Tourette's can look like. I can't tell a story without swearing to use adjectives, swear words as adjectives. But look at these guys. These guys are going down. Oh, that dude's huge. That dude's huge. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch. Alright, here we go. No, not really the best setup here. Let's get back to the arrows. First, I want to get out of there and make sure my Merc's still alive. Is my Merc still alive? Yeah, my Merc's still alive. I just want to get out of there, though, real quick before I go back. Let's kill these guys, and then we'll go back. I just want to make sure my Merc can get out of there. Hired guy. You just keep on flying back and they keep on getting into your trail of fire, and we just want to get those big guys. These are like gore bellies, but like demonic gore bellies from Diablo 2 mixed with a little PoE 2 and a little Mario Brothers action, a little Zelda action. Like, these got like 4 games and 4 graphics of games all in one. And this looks badass. Why aren't they freaking dying? This is crazy. It's like, die. Die, you punks. Alright, we got one dead. And now he's dead. Alright. We did it. Let's get a level up. After this next level up, we're going to discontinue this live stream and go at you live with another one. I hope you guys enjoyed the story about me getting a little upset with a past friend of mine who's no longer my friend, but you know, we're gonna get through all that, because you know what? Real men win, and people that tell the truth will set you free. I mean, telling the truth will set you free up until you're no longer in jail. I mean, you need to tell the truth, but you know. Yeah, I've seen cops lie under oath. So I've cross-examined them, and you get about 25 questions to get them into, you know, admitting that they lied under oath, and then yeah, how would they like it if another cop was up there lying about them? I don't think they'd like that. I don't need to be a cop to tell people I was a cadet, because you know what? I don't want to be a cop after I saw what cops did to people who were actually turning their lives around, and they just didn't want anyone becoming a cop because they didn't want me messing with their perfect world, how they can try to get away with everything, but they ain't getting away with anything anymore. You know, now with the knowledge I know, and now that they know that I know of the knowledge, that they never thought I was in anything, and yeah, they didn't realize I helped take down some of the biggest you know, criminals in the tri-state area. And what did they give me? Nothing. Except they promised me a better life. But what did they give me? Not a better life, a worse life. And now I'm finally getting a better life. But they didn't give it to me. I earned it still, even after I had to, you know, provide services to the government that actually put my life in danger when I was not a trained operative. I was a trained cadet for something that was completely different than being a cop. You know, I was a trained cadet for, you know, possibly going into the Army until my parents told my doctor to not medically approve me because I was too disabled and they wanted me to be on meds and stuff. And I think my life would have been a lot better if I would have at least been able to serve my 5 years in the Marines or Army, or I really wanted to go to the Navy, but that shit's cramped to tell them those submarines, so I didn't want to do that totally, you know, so I wanted to go in the Marines, and my family wouldn't let me. They purposely lied to my doctor and said, oh, he's not mentally stable. It's like, if I graduated motherfucking boot camp, I'm freaking stable enough. It's like, if you guys weren't stable, because I come back from boot camp and you guys aren't just smoking weed anymore. You're doing heroin and ecstasy now? One cop even asked me, he's like, do you want to go to a foster home? And I said, no. He's like, well, why not? I mean, your family doesn't care about you. And I'm like, yeah, but they're family, though. If I would have known that they were just going to abandon me 2 years later, yeah, I would have probably gone to the foster home. But if I would have known then 10 years later how crappy foster homes were and how they mistreat people so badly, then yeah, I still wouldn't have done it either. So they were trying to trick me in 2 different ways. Trying to get me to go against my family, to try to get my family put in prison. It's like, I would never do that to my family, but James would. You tried defaming me, James. I'm gonna sue you for defaming me, because because all my credibility was lost when you tried saying that I called you the N-word when it was you who called me the N-word. You freaking asshole. Yeah, I'm still mad about it because I got over it, and then you started trolling me and trying to steal my identity. So I'm mad about that. I don't give a crap about what happened that night. You know, I'm over that. I was still friends with you, and then you couldn't get over it, dude. You were the one that threatened me and ran after me, bro. And you just mad that you didn't succeed with killing me and that you got knocked the fuck out? Like, you said you were gonna kill me. There's cameras stating those words that you said coming out of your mouth. They hear you saying them. You said you were gonna kill me. You said your mom's a freaking, and I'm gonna freaking kill you, you fucking cracker, you know? And then call me a cracker N-word. So, yeah, when he chased after me, I was pretty scared. So I kicked him as hard as I could, or at least maybe half as hard as I could. And it didn't even seem like I really kicked that hard, but he got knocked the fuck out. You know what I mean? I'm not bragging or nothing. I'm just letting you know, don't fuck with people that you don't know. You think just because they're a nice guy that they don't know how to fight? Like, being kind has nothing to do when I lose my temper. When I lose my temper, I'm no longer a kind person. You don't want to mess with me. You don't want to mess with kind people that lose their temper when people fuck with them, because just because they're kind doesn't mean they're weak. And they will fuck you up, because the most kindest people are the ones that get hurt the most, and the ones that get hurt the most are the ones that can fuck you up. Excuse my language, but I had to use the right amount of words and descriptive words for people to understand. They will fuck you up. Even if you think some guy's a pussy, he's like skinny, flamboyant, shit like that, you don't know if he knows mixed martial arts. He could snap you in half. Just like I broke James Hick's jaw because he called my mom a bitch. That's right. You don't call anyone's mom or daughter a bitch. Yeah, he should be in. He was in jail for a little while too. I think that's why he was mad. And I even helped him, tell him who to call to help get his record cleared and stuff. And I think now he's finally leaving me alone when he realized that I'm trying to help him and that I'm over what he did to me, you know. But I told him, like, you need to be over what happened with us and stuff like that, or else, you know, I'm gonna start calling the police and saying you're still harassing me, because this is bullshit. You harassed me the whole time I lived with you, and now I'm not even living with you, and you're still harassing me. I really appreciate you guys watching the video. I'm going to end it here, because you know why? Because it's the perfect time to end it, and when you need to end your video is as long as it needs to go, and not a second more. Check out the related video and playlist. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Dr. Frobox, founder of Alien Studios.